episode is this?
7.
7. Testing.
Check. Let's get a mic check real quick. Let me get you.
Check.
Keep going.
I don't know what that means.
You keep going.
Check. Okay.
Vince?
Cash.
All right, that's good.
Cash. And a check.
Little
All right.
low. He's yelling in my ear.
How about this? Better?
That's move the mic a little
Maybe
closer.
further.
Closer?
Yeah, that's better there.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh la la la. Ooh la la. Should I take my clothes off?
Maybe. It's early. We got another hour.
Another hour.
See how it goes.
All right, we're going.
Here we go.
Is that barbecue sauce?
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to What's Your Deal with Doug Gleason.
Yeah.
Look at us, episode number 7, and God bless us, we have Vince here. So Vince, I think you know the aspect of what the show is here.
See.
And so I can only start off with Vince. What's your deal?
Oh, plenty of deal here. You're the best person you could ever meet at the Bell. Glad to be your friend. And your host. Or not host, but what am I?
I'm not here for compliments.
You're a guest.
I want
Guest. Glad to be your guest. Of honor.
Okay, I'm going to give the audience a little bit of help here. Vince lives at my house here with me, and so does Ryan, my producer.
Another badass
Yeah.
guy.
So we're kind of a quadrant of
Fuck ups.
fuck up. Yeah.
That's about it. Huh?
And somehow we've managed to live with each other for like about 2 or 3 months now, and we ain't had one fight. We haven't done anything yet, you know? I mean, we all kind of work different hours, and we wake up and we leave before other people, and we get home when other people are at work, and we do all this shit, and it's kind of pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
But anyhow, Vince, I'd like to know a little bit about your life here in Highland. You seem to be like I don't know, when I go to the bar there and you're there, like you've just been here your whole and fucking entire life, you know, and you're really a funny man, and you always have just a great self-esteem, and you always make me feel nice when I get to see you. But how about tell me a little bit about growing up here in Highland, of how you found your friends, how you guys dug into I don't know, where you guys are at, you know? I mean, I was drinking beers with your brother yesterday, and he's fucking kind of a bit of an asshole, you know what I mean?
He showed up?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
No, he's a fucking complete asshole too, man. But
He's actually the only. What's his name?
Alex.
Oh,
okay. No, there was somebody who you got a comment on YouTube. I don't know who it was, but they said "fuck that guy."
it was probably his brother. So, but I like Alex though as well. But you're just so.
He got you your winning jersey.
He did. And he's just, I mean, But you're just like so nice and just such a nice, generous man. I just want to know a little bit about you. Give me an hour of your life, fucker.
All right. From this town here, when I started, we started at Sanji. We had the lawn, or not the lawn, but the Arden. And that's where I met all my friends. And little by little, moved on into the jocks and everybody else because I had marijuana.
Hey.
But it was fun, you know. Here, it was less people, so it was an easy town. Big parties, bands at every party, the best bands you could ever imagine, best friends. Man, we took off from there. You could drive down the street with your alcohol. The police would pull you over or come into the parking lot and say, move. That was it.
Yeah.
Just move it. And everybody put their alcohol back in their car and go to, what was it called? Lamppost Pizza.
Dude, you guys had a lamppost out here?
Oh, yeah. Lamppost in the bowling alley. Back and forth to Staters. They just chase us back and forth.
Yeah. We had a lamppost pizza in El Monte.
That was a good place.
Yeah.
Man, that was the best place. And as I got older, that thing turned out to be the family place.
Yeah.
It felt a little weird. I told the kids, go ahead, grab a beer for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always funny because that was the same way at Lamppost Pizza where we grew up in El Monte, Ryan and myself. Because you did end up having children and you'd show up at Lamppost and you'd know everybody in there.
Everybody,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? But they had their children as well. So that's kind of just that little kick in the ass that we get every once in a while. But some of the stories that I've heard around is you guys were a little bit more crazy than fucking that shit. Now, you don't
days.
You don't have to give up any fucking information. You know?
No, I'll give it all up.
I don't want
It has to be told and it has a movie to be made.
Well, so you got the next 50 minutes.
Yeah, so moving out here, I couldn't say we owned the town, but it sure was. It was peaceful.
Yeah.
It was easy. The police were easy. The police were cool, you know. So we just did everything and anything. The weekends came. The worst thing that my parents could ever did was give me a car. Jeez, fucking! I stopped going to school. I still graduated though. I just read books.
Yeah.
You know, read, take a test. I'll never forget this one time in economics. We're doing a debate. That's what we did, our debates and stuff. Grade time came, and you know what the teacher told me? What grade do you think you deserve? I was all, fuck, F? Huh? I was on A. He opens up the attendance book. He goes, I can't do that. But he said every time I was in that class, people learn. Because, you know, I like to bullshit. But I get the class talking and then let them have it. You know, I just sit back. And I got a C+.
Passing grade.
Passing grade. I could have gone for a B, but I felt, nah. They start asking questions.
He would have needed a few Benjamins for
exactly.
an A.
That's how it was. One girl said, you got B in this class for being a teacher's pet. She did try to get me to go home and mow her lawn.
Wow.
She'd go like this. She wears this dress all the time. And she'd go,
Mow her lawn. Yeah.
No, I understand that. I work with a bunch of Mexicans, and I always think one of them should be mowing my lawn.
I'll be mowing 2 lawns there, though. One of my fantasies that came way late.
She's like, I need you to mow my lawn. She handed you a razor.
I'm good at that. Cream on. Cream off.
It's like the Karate Kid Part 5.
Part 5.
Part 5. What wetback we have?
It's dry today. I'm okay.
That's fucking fantastic.
But yeah, you know, living here, the parties were awesome. Bands every weekend, Friday night. Kind of came to a slowdown in the end when we got a substation up here. And the sheriffs built their thing over here. So at parties, you leave the party, the helicopters start flying around. We're like, what's that? At our party. Then you go walking out and you're like, you got a sack of weed in your pocket. The dog bark, but they never still did nothing. They just keep moving. And then one day they came in. We'd fill we filled that Stater Brothers parking lot up from one end to the other, full of cars, everybody partying. And same with lampposts and the bowling alley. One day they came up in flannels, this lady and this guy. They were cops. They took it off and they started busting us little by little. One day they had the bank. Everybody's up on the wall. That corner building on the far side of the parking lot.
Yeah.
They had it all the way around, everybody standing. And all these cops. And me and some girls pulled in. And I yelled out the window, "Oh, McDonald had a farm." The next minute, we're pulling out of the driveway, getting pulled over. What do you mean by that? You calling us pigs?
Yeah, with an oink oink here and an oink oink there.
I thought, no. It just came out. Come on.
I thought you were going to say E-I-E-I-O.
I did say that, too.
Yeah.
I finished the song when they pulled us over.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then...
Well, they finished the song.
Then it was a little rougher after that. I guess they're calling it buckling down. We'd already graduated by a year and a half, and so the younger generations couldn't handle it, throwing their beer bottles out, making a mess, and screwed it all up for everybody. So.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I remember when I was a young man, we always would go party in places that we shouldn't.
That was
But
funnest.
we'd actually go there with garbage bags and stuff and clean up before we got started. You know what I mean? From fucking idiots. You know what I mean? We were the greatest partiers on the face of the fucking earth.
We grew up at the best time of the years there, the 80s.
But we respect it.
Yes, we did.
I don't know. Like when I was a kid, my buddy Julius Brilliantes, his mother and father, I only ever discussed them when I was around them and shit as Mrs. Brilliantes and Mr. Brilliantes, And the same with Julius. When he was at my home, he called my mom and dad Mr. and Mrs. Gleason, And we were afraid of those fuckers. You know what I mean? No, like truly afraid, You didn't just stand up and go open up a fucking refrigerator and grab yourself a soda or anything.
No, we didn't do that. No.
There was nothing like that,
We snuck them out, but...
Oh, of course, yes. We learned how to steal.
Sneak stuff out. The beer out of the coolers at the gatherings.
Yeah. So, but the thing is that, we all started having our own children, and it's like, I don't want to raise my children the way I was raised.
That's the same way I thought. Something a little different.
It was wrong.
The manners were there, but...
Well, but see, now what's happened, Vince, is we've gotten like 2 generations away because we're getting older on ourselves. And now we got all this fucking me too and fuck you and, let's storm the Capitol and we don't need... we don't need cops. If we didn't have cops when we were kids... We'd be fucking dead right now.
We had second chances though, but you learned your lesson as you went along.
Well, it sounds like you fucking didn't actually.
But we learned our lessons. We were more. What would you call it? Too much trouble, and you were fucked, man. Your car was missing. Your parents take the keys away, shit like that. And I learned never to video record fun in the car, on mom's car. Remember the Brady Bunch where they go up to that cone with the egg? No. Shit, I didn't just go up to the cone with the egg.
I'm like, no, I'm 30.
I come flying and I pulled the emergency brake and slid to it. And one day I came home and my mom's got this tape in her hand. I'm like, what is that? She puts it in. Here's her car. She grabs the keys, took them away. 2 weeks. That's what
So, okay. So, wait. Because we're missing the Brady Bunch episode.
Oh, the Brady Bunch.
okay.
Okay, it was Greg and Marcia.
Getting their license.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're
Oh, you mean those two who dressed like they were in the 70s?
The bell bottom. Shit, I had to get a job, so I didn't get picked on at school. Because otherwise, I was still wearing fucking the bell bottoms, hush puppies, and a Huffy bike.
Oh.
I didn't want a Huffy. I wanted a Schwinn.
The greatest part about those years were fucking ditto pants for girls.
That's what you talked about on this episode.
The ditto shorts where the butt cheeks hang out.
No, where their vagina lips.
Yeah,
went
and the
in.
butt cheeks hang out.
Yes.
That was the best.
Shit. I always had to have my science books in front of me because I had a fucking hard on just all goddamn day long.
And being in California, they were on most of the time. We didn't have dress codes. Man, nipples and butt cheeks.
Just pussy lips flapping in the wind.
all the time. That was the weirdest one, the camel toe. I mean, we didn't even call it that then. We were just like,
No,
Yeah.
we didn't even know what a moose knuckle was by
Yeah.
then.
Moose knuckles. Yeah.
Yeah, guy's balls.
Guy's balls. Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Fucking Robert Plant had the biggest moose knuckle of all
Oh,
time.
Jesus Christ. And I would have fucking touched that motherfucker if I could have got on stage with him.
You would have flicked his fucking.
Oh, I just still to this day, I'm like looking at like 1978, and he's got his cock there just fucking, and it's like, and he sings just a fucking angel, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I've never sucked a cock, but I would suck that one.
I mean, it was
you
it was
know?
it was at the cusp of falling out. I mean, right? You could see. I mean, song remains the same. His
It's
fucking
like-
ball sack is
Yeah.
right in your face.
So fucking badass.
I think that's what the girls went to. What was that late night show in Riverside? Song Remains the Same, and
Yeah.
then it was the Pink Floyd one,
Dark Side of the Moon.
The Wall.
No, The Wall.
The Wall, and
That
there was one more.
terrible.
You know what?
I hated The Wall.
Oh, The Wall. Oh,
I
and
don't-
maybe Tommy, was that the other one?
It was a show they played out in Riverside, late night, midnight, huh?
I never lived in Riverside, so I can only, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to go back to anything that you're actually talking about, but
See, I never went past Victoria. That was the ghetto.
Yeah.
yeah. See, I was San Gabriel Valley, you know.
Gabriel.
So we would go to like
That's where the Valley Girls
we'd
were.
go to the
Yay.
no, we'd go to the observatory.
Oh yeah, the observatory, Travel Town,
The
and-
Galaxy Theater.
and they'd show fucking.
That
It was a
observatory.
laser.
the laser show.
Yeah, the laser show.
I never
It
got
was
to go
a
to that. I heard
laser
about it.
show, yeah. And so we'd all eat a bunch of LSD and then go,
Yeah.
and he'd sit there in them chairs and just fry like a fucking goddamn madman, and live the dream, you know.
That's what we did. To live that dream, we made like safe spots. And we all got mixed up, lost summers. Like we go to Satan's Castle, coming down the mountain. It was hell of a drive. And then we'd meet where the Walmart is. That was just a field. And we called it home base. And everybody gathered and then go back and scatter and fucking mayhem and come back.
Yeah.
Until in the morning at Del Taco, we'd be laying on the cars. Police pull in and just look at us. We had the paper like this. We can't even read. We're just laying there.
Yeah, just frying.
Hey Vince, how old are you, buddy?
I just turned 45. I mean, 54. Yeah. 54. I had to pull it out sometime.
There's the ring.
Yeah, I just turned 54 Thursday. I didn't tell anybody.
Oh man, happy birthday, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, can I buy you a beer?
Oh, no.
No, let me buy you a beer, man.
I got to work 11 o'clock.
Do you?
Tonight's my 10-hour shift.
No, motherfucker. Hey, well then you talk about how your 10-hour shift's gonna go because I need a fucking beer.
All right. 10-hour shift. Let me tell you. I set my alarm clock. 2 hours before.
Yeah, well,
Might be going off
what
right
is it
now.
that you do specifically? Because I always hear about you're up at certain different like times of the day.
Through the main week, it's 4.
Because you'll see me. I'll be going to bed at 3, and I'll see
I'll see
see you
you.
getting up for work. So like, what is it that you do?
I just haul the mail, the bulk part.
Yeah.
So I get up, pick up my truck right down the street, go to Redlands Post Office, pull into slot 3.
Slot
Is anybody
3.
else watching? Slot 3, but I get all the bulk mail for Barstow and all the subsidiaries, which is Yermo, Baker, Needles, Fort Irwin. Fort Irwin's cool because I make sure I don't leave no cages behind because it's military, especially around Christmas. Make sure they all get their letters and their gifts and stuff. The rest of it though, I just go out in the desert and bury it. No, I just take it to Barstow and drop it off. That's my 5 days. But my Sunday is Victorville, Barstow, back to Redlands, pick up a whole nother load, which isn't much, back to Barstow, and then I'm done.
Yeah. Hey, Doug, we got a comment here. It says from Daniel Martinez, Doug the Thug, good vibes.
Fantastic. Thank you, Daniel. You're an awesome motherfucker.
It says you got a viewer, Doug.
We got one of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got two. But Daniel is the one commenting. So thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Dan.
Come on, number 2, comment. It can be good or bad. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
Well,
Throw me a smoke, Doug.
Yep. We got Icky fucking Vince here.
Yeah.
He's a really good man. He's kind of a fucking weird son of a bitch.
Hey, so can you guys hash out the story about when you found Vince in your room?
Oh, yeah. Well, the door was open, right? So
I still want to know about
your
that
door was
one.
open, and I turn around, I'm like, I hear noise, and I turn around. There's something that I had to tell you, and you're just, about Doug. And you're like, get the fuck out of my room. What the fuck are you doing in here? I was like, whatever, man.
I
And
thought
I
you
shut
were
his door.
I thought I was gonna get raped.
Not yet. I got to get
I
to know you.
Look, you get your expectations up. You think you're gonna get raped, and then the guy fucking runs out of your room. It's fucking bullshit.
I fucking hate when that happens.
Well, fuck, you guys are lucky, man. I don't even have them even knock on my door, jiggle the handle.
Not yet.
Not
dude.
yet.
Tonight might be your lucky night, bro.
There we go.
We share walls.
The walls. God, I need some soundproof in my walls.
Okay, so Vince, I've met like your brother. I think I've met your son.
Yeah, Matthew.
How about we talk a little bit about that guy?
Matthew?
Yeah.
My youngest son.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I met him.
Yeah.
He's
Nice.
awesome.
Nice man.
He just got down here, last week? He was down here and picked up my car. He's going to borrow it.
I hope he enjoyed my air mattress.
He did. He said, he told me to tell you thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it's in
I
that
came
closet.
walking out, and I was like, "Who the fuck's that?" And then I went, "Oh yeah, it's your."
Well, it's so funny that it just worked out that like I just finally got my
he
own.
loved
I
that.
finally got my own bed, so
You know
I was
what he
able
told
to.
me? He goes,
I was able to give somebody else that air mattress.
His is like a double, it's like this high and shit, the ones I did.
Yeah.
And he's such a big kid that he just sunk right through to the ground. Might as well not even put one out there for him.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, really, it sunk. Oh,
No, the one that I would buy.
but the one I had
No,
was
he
fucking.
loved it, yeah.
That thing. I mean, dude, I was able to sleep on that shit for like the first 2 months I was here.
I thought I was going to be out putting everything up for him. He's already got it blowing up. And I go, there's TV, but I don't know how to turn it on.
Yeah.
I don't like to mess with this. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'm
me
waiting for
neither.
Ryan to yell at me, what the fuck happened to this? I just turned it back off the TV. I'm like, okay.
No, don't worry
know
about
what
it.
I'm
I think he figured it out though, right?
Yeah, he did.
All right.
He had
Yeah,
Disney
good.
on.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
So anyhow, back to him. Let's talk about him.
Yeah, he's my youngest. He just
How'd he come about?
how'd he come about? Well, I remember some
I
action.
was
see what-
fucking the shit out of his mom.
You see, when a man and a woman really love each other.
Yeah, let's go back to the Brady Bunch. We're gonna do the decent version.
Does Doug need the birds and the bees
The
right
birds
now?
and the bees.
Yeah. I want to hear all about it, Vince.
You know, Matthew, he was a surprise.
Aren't they all?
You know what? I don't remember having sex. And then she was pregnant with her.
One of these the mailman.
Mailman or freaking God knows who. I got a friend. I look at him every time.
Hey, she
I
might
just saw him.
she
do
might
a
have mistook
physical.
you for the gardener.
The gardener. So this one friend of mine in the complex, I see him like fucking 15 years later, and he's sitting, and I already don't like him, right? One day I called, and he's in my fucking house answering the phone. What the fuck? See? Could be. But anyways, I turn around, I'm looking at him, and then I fucking saw my son maybe like a month later. I'm looking at him. Nah. And fucking, how tall is he? But then his mom's tall. They're tall people on the other side. So. But even if it was, he's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a good man.
And he loves you a lot, and you can tell it's a very nice relationship. So now let's get back to your brother Alex.
Alex.
What the fuck's his deal, man?
I don't know. He's always been Alex.
I need him on this podcast. Alex, what's your fucking deal? And then we just fight in here fucking the whole fucking hour.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
When Ike came back,
I got a referee jersey in my car.
when my buddy Ike, the bartender Mike, come back, they always had this, what do you call it? Spout. Fucking always fighting, arguing and shit. I go, now he's not to complete good health. Don't start no shit. Fuck. What do?
Yeah.
He starts talking shit. I'm like, but Ike could take it, So.
And now, and poor Mike, he passed away.
Yeah, I miss that guy.
Yeah,
He makes it windy every time I go fishing. I know he does. But
how
yesterday,
did fishing go yesterday?
oh man. Well, I would show you the picture, but it was just a picture. These three Mexican
I never
guys.
seen a picture.
The guy had a fish this big. They're taking pictures. I was all, let me take a picture with that so I can, just in case I catch that fish. And he did. And I'm all posing. They're taking pictures of me. It wasn't my fish. Got nothing.
You're the greatest.
No, the better part is
bullshit.
I can even go to the store and get a magazine, a fishing magazine, and open it just right and take a picture. And fucking, they're like, "Wow, where you at?"
You're over there. You're looking
Where
at
am I? I
the
forgot
you're looking at the fishing centerfolds like, oh yeah, baby.
Oh, baby. They're slimy. Wait, that's the opposite. How do you do a female fish?
Vince, did you ever
The slug?
Did you ever hear my fishing story? There was this guy I met. He was one-armed. He only had one arm. He lost one in the Vietnam War. And I asked him, hey, what's the biggest fish you ever caught? And he went. But his arm kept going out. I mean, I never got like true dimension. There was only one arm involved, so
he had to reach all the way around to touch it.
It's like, wow, that was a pretty good sized fish.
Still pretty good, even if he didn't have another arm.
We had a blast yesterday though fishing.
I really love to go fishing.
We're going next week.
I'm terrible at it.
All of us are. Well, here in California I am because it's bait.
Yeah.
Fake fish.
Yeah,
I call them fake. Even the guy last night, the ranger, he comes up to us. He goes, "The brown stuff. That's what they eat at the hatchery."
The brown stuff.
Yeah, I guess they're like chunks of brown.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay.
So
but hold on. So I would take my son to go fishing with me. He's a little fucking kid, and he throws his fucking hook in there. I throw my hook in there. He catches a fish. He rebaits his fucking hook. He throws it in there. He catches another fucking fish. Now we're standing there for a few hours, and he's getting bored. He's like, Dad, let's go home. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not leaving until I catch a fucking fish. And then right then he got a nibble on his fucking hook. And he hands me his pole, and I go, fuck you. and I reeled that motherfucker in, going, yeah. And then we left.
That's how Matthew used to be.
Yeah.
He's
a
get bored. He
fisherman.
wants to go home. No, not at first. Then all of a sudden, fucker starts catching all the. He's the first one all the time now. When you get there, boom,
Where
caught a fish.
I'd be fucking so goddamn excited if I caught all those goddamn fish.
Yeah.
Nope, not my kid.
Yesterday,
Fuck
we're watching.
no, bored of it.
We're
bored.
watching families come by us
hate-
with buckets of fish.
No.
We're like this.
That's why I hate my fucking kids,
Well,
man.
my dad used to always say, if you don't catch a fish, at least you catch a buzz.
Little did they know that was actually true because we were in their ice chest.
Yeah.
The guy with one arm had to put his beer down to tell me that story.
Oh yeah, yesterday was a good fishing day.
Man, he watched his rod just fly into the ocean too because he couldn't hold it.
It's one or the other.
How did he reel in?
Yeah, it's one or the other. Like this with the fucking special shoes.
Look at that. Special shoe. I didn't even think of it. Now that I think about it, that fish probably wasn't even that big.
No, it was probably not. He exaggerated it because he only has one fucking arm.
He was just, it's probably
Well,
just a dream.
everybody exaggerates about the big fish they got. There's not a man alive that ain't lied about the fish he got.
You should have asked. You should have asked him how big his dick was. He probably would have done the same thing.
Go in there, Heather, and grab my phone. And I'll show you the fish picture.
I feel like
I don't know if I sent it out on Facebook.
I feel
or not.
like
I can't remember.
chopping off my arm so I can tell you how big my dick is.
Damn. Forever.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
She gonna hand me the phone.
I cannot lie. It's fucking cold outside, man.
Yeah,
it was
it is.
cold last night.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, where'd you go fishing?
We went to a fisherman retreat.
I don't
As
know
soon
what
as
that is.
it's out San Timoteo.
Oh, okay.
They
Just go about-
stock it.
Oh, and it's private, so you don't need a fishing license, but you
Yeah.
gotta pay to do it.
They got another one of those over in Rancho Cucamonga. That's the one I took my kid to.
Well, they got Peck Pit too.
Oh, Jesus.
So here's that picture. I can't remember if I sent it out on Facebook and just pretend it was my fish. But they're gonna find out right now. Where's the camera?
The one in front of you, right there. Oh yeah.
That's not my fish. It's beautiful though.
I like
yeah.
it. Lion stories.
I know. And with Chris, when we went to Mammoth last year, same thing. He caught the big fish, but I took pictures of it. I've been fishless for the
When
big
you
fish for a
say
while.
Christopher, that was
Yeah.
the podcast. Dude?
Yes.
Yeah.
He went with us last year. We're going on another Mammoth trip.
He's a very shy man.
Quiet. Unless
Yeah,
you get him to do the list. The APA list. Is that what they call those beers?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
John. John's all, I'm going to do the list. No. He
Yeah.
ends up with bloody legs, bloody arms.
Well, he was drinking.
What?
He falls. He gets wasted.
Yeah.
That's you look at
He
all
was
those alcohol contents and you drink every one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh,
He does the list.
Oh, they do the
Yeah,
list.
from the
That's what I
top
see
to
what you
the
mean.
bottom.
Yeah. I
So
could,
he
I could do
got-
that. I'll be all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Not me.
John got to one yesterday, and the beer had gone stale.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. So he takes his first drink and he goes, "This fucking ain't right."
Yeah.
Was it out of the deals, right?
Out of the
kegs,
fucking
the taps?
kegs. But the
But-
keg had gotten spoiled.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they tapped it and they probably
And I-
hadn't poured it. you
All
know?
right, so but I got John sitting next to me, and I just keep telling him, "Fuck you, man, pussy, drink another drink." And then he go, there's something wrong with this one, you know? It's just so funny. You guys are so fun.
You know, some of those I like, but they're just I get full.
Yeah.
I can't drink anymore.
Oh, I don't
Well,
like
fuck
any.
the last time I was there, I used to drink that Voodoo Ranger all the time at the Silver Dollar, and I drank like 4 of them at the Bell, and man, they crept up on me. Like I was like fine, and then I went, fuck, I don't have a ride home, I gotta walk home. I was like, fucking shit, Jesus Christ. And I stumbled home that day, like I was like, holy shit, man, because they crept up on me like real, like slow. It was like a slow build. I mean, so once I started walking home, I'm like, I blacked out on my way home.
You only remember walking half.
But I remember walking into the door, and then I was like, oh fuck.
See, in my younger days, it was kind of like that. The people would say in my dorm, the police brought you home. I was like, what? And fucking wake up with fucking like 20 fucking paperback books. I do remember walking by a bookstore where they just looked the shit out, but I was like, I steal them all. And if somebody saw that, and it was like 3 days later, said, no, you grabbed onto the fucking thing and you fell into the street. And you're like, fuck this. And you had beers too, and you were fucking putting those back in your jacket. You had zipped up, and then they were filled up with books. Like, what? And then, but the time they told me that a carload of girls fucking dropped me off at home, I'm like, it feels fine. So they didn't fuck me that way.
Yeah.
Did I get
Well,
laid?
they're girls.
Yeah, but I don't remember that. That's the sad part about it.
That's
and
what-
it was 6 o'clock in the morning, so
So they
I
were
remember
just,
leaving.
they were just being nurturing. They wanted
Yeah,
to get your
and
ass
I
out.
remember leaving that part. Well, it was an accidental leave. I got a little. I was starting to spin out, and I walked out the fucking door. We're in a high-rise building.
Yeah.
And went down to the bottom floor. Forgot where the fuck the party was. Walking downtown, I got stabbed in the back. I thought it was a fucking. I'm like, oh, motherfucker, you stabbed me! I'm like, oh, there ain't no one around me. There was a piece of rebar sticking out of the building.
Oh my
It got
god.
me. I thought I got stabbed. But that was the night. That was the night that those girls brought me home.
That's why there's us 3 living here.
Yeah. Bunch of degenerates.
Fucking.
There you go.
We don't. You can't care about every fucking goddamn thing that hits you, you know? You really can't. So, I think that we got this young guy here, Ryan,
What's up?
and we're going to teach him how to become a fucking degenerate.
Oh, I'm
just
already there,
like
man.
us.
With respect.
We're all kindred. I think we're all kindred spirits here. I think. I think I get along with you guys only because I fall into the same category as the both of you. It's quite a.
Well, I adopted you.
Yeah. Well, that's right. Yeah. Dude, you want to hear a fucking great drunk story? I don't smoke weed very often, right? So, this was I was hammered, and I wasn't too far from my place. I was living in El Monte, and at this time I was like 19, but I still was on a bunk bed with my younger brother, and I had the top bunk, and I blacked out. I don't remember how I got home, but apparently I smoked that. I remember smoking that joint. And then after that, I blacked the fuck out. I got all twisted, and I think what happened was I started feeling sick, so I decided to go home. And I walked home because I wasn't too far from my house. And I walked home, and I remember getting into my bed, and luckily my younger brother wasn't home because the bottom bunk was covered in vomit. So I still live with my parents, and I'm on the top bunk, and all I can remember is like aim for the computer chair. So I was like, I'm just gonna aim for the computer chair, and then I'll just puke on that, and then I'll throw it away tomorrow. And that's where my head was. I'm puking from up on top.
You were never even moving. You're just up.
Yeah, so I just roll over on the edge, and I'm just puking, and it's hitting the chair and splashing everywhere.
Ah, shit.
So it gets all over my fucking desk. It gets all over my brother's bed. It gets everywhere, right? And my mom walks in, and she's just like, I thought someone was fucking pouring beer on the floor. She's like, get your ass.
Oh, shit.
She said it sounded like someone had a pitcher that was just pouring it because I was just throwing up so much. And so no fucking, no respect for a hangover, my parents, right? So,
Oh yeah, they're gonna fucking make you work for
so
that
she
day.
slaps the shit out of me, makes me get out of bed and throw that chair out and clean up all the puke and do laundry on my brother's sheets and
And
all
be
that
loud
shit.
and stuff.
All that, man. And I couldn't even walk.
That reminds me of a lovely drunk story. When I was a kid, we had this. I don't know if we can call him homeless. I think he had a home.
No, they were cool, the homeless back then.
No. But I think he had a home. He just liked to walk, and he would go get like aluminum cans and shit.
Yeah, did his own little thing, maybe slow.
And so me and my friends, we were about 14 or so, and we'd give him money, and he'd go to the liquor store, and then when he was coming walking back, he'd give us all our liquor.
Yeah, walking pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all had
Like-
that.
Yeah.
My guy's name was Peanut.
Peanut.
I cannot remember this gentleman's name right now, and I fucking feel fucking sorry because I can't, because he was a huge part of my alcoholism.
Yeah.
But anyhow, he bought it, and we were always broke, so we'd buy cheap liquor. Mm-hmm. So
Fucking Mad Dog 2020.
yeah, no. Well,
Strawberry Hill.
well, my story is Schlitz malt liquor.
Oh, the Schlitz.
So my best friend, his mother, God, I love her so much, and I miss her so much. She's still alive. I got in contact with her about a month ago, and we're gonna hook up. But her name's Kathy, and I'd sit over at her house, and we drank all this Schlitz malt liquor, and then I proceeded to start to vomit on the toilet, And I'm just standing there, and there's nothing more horrible than vomiting.
Mm-hmm.
And, you get the cold sweats, and you're just kind of hugging the toilet bowl.
And the dry heaves after that.
God, why?
And, and my buddy's mom fucking crashes open the door, and she goes, "Watch out for that bull!
The what?
Watch out for that bull!"
That bull.
That was the commercial for fucking Schlitz malt liquor.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
As
Watch
I'm
out for that
vomiting.
bull.
Hilarious.
What was the other one? Old English. That was the other cheap beer.
Yeah, Old English.
Old English.
And King Cobra.
Oh, Jesus
Cobra.
Christ. Hey, you guys want to go fucking really old school? Let's go with fucking
Lucky Lager.
no.
They had a game to play.
Hams.
Nah. Tickle Me Pink.
Tickle Me Pink.
Ugh.
Look it up. I've never seen that one.
Sounds
Look
disgusting.
it up.
Tickle Me Pink.
Look it up.
No, I don't want to. I don't even want to Google that. It's gonna be terrible.
I know. We'll have to go to a lot of porn before we get to that Tickle Me Pink
Tickle
drink.
me pink. Ugh. I'm gonna get a virus just fucking googling it.
He was fucking this cheap ass fucking wine.
Okay, yeah, Tickle Me Pink. Strawberry Hill.
Yeah.
They had different names for it.
Yeah.
I remember that.
They had several
Yep.
brands. I can't think of the name of what that fucking was.
Now
but-
it's called Kaboom. I found that in Florida.
No.
It's called Kaboom. I just bought it for the fuck of it
Now
for
it's-
my
now
buddy's
it's-
wife, but she liked it.
Now it's called Four Loco.
What is it called?
You ever had Four Loco? Yeah.
You don't want that.
Ugh.
That shit was all headache stuff too, though.
Yeah, it was all.
yeah.
It was all
Fucking
sugar.
headache lasted
Yeah.
forever.
Oh no, the hangover's still going
Yeah,
on.
lasted forever. And if I would have known, being Mexican, some menudo, I didn't know that.
Oh, pozole.
I would have always had menudo.
Fucking pozole, bro. Oh, yeah.
I had something amazing happen to me when I was about 24. I forgot how to vomit.
Oh shit.
So you just pooped?
No, well, sometimes I I'm going to tell you, I've shit myself more than I have puked.
I've done that one time by accident. I'm pretty sure it was accident. I wasn't doing it on purpose.
I wish that was the number for me, man. But I've puked way more than I shit myself. But I've shit myself way more than adults should.
Shit. I don't think I've shit myself yet.
You ever shit yourself when you're talking to somebody?
No, but I farted in church.
No, you just...
That's a good one. Yeah, farting in church is classic.
Yeah.
Here's what's always going to be funny, right? Dick jokes, farts, and poop. It's just it's always going to be fun. No matter what. So check this out. So my friend, my good buddy that I grew up with, went to high school with and shit. He's got 3 kids now, and one of his daughters, he goes, oh, Harmony's a better comedian than you, man. He's like, she's got a great joke. Watch, ask her. And I go, oh, Harmony, you got a good joke for me? She goes, yeah, knock, knock. And I go, who's there? She goes, fart. And I died laughing. And I was like, and at that point, I knew I would never be as funny as a fart. That's just...
She got you there.
Yeah.
Or ass rag. No, you topped it off on that one.
What?
The ass rag.
What?
That's what I wanted. I wanted, what's her name's daughter to sew ass rag on bath towels.
Onto a bath towel. Yeah, for sure, yeah.
And then I was looking for ass soap, but fucking, we went online and like I said, it's porn. Ass soap.
Ass soap. Yeah. That was we called it Soapgate.
That's why you didn't want to look up Tickle Me Pig. It was Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys ever have Mad Dog? Mad Dog was another one.
Mad Dog. That was one of the big ones. I mean, when you bought too much weed.
Well,
we weren't drinking Bud Light. We were drinking Mad Dog.
Mad Dog was like 80 cents.
Yeah. Okay, but that brings me back to my liquor consumption, because I don't do a whole lot of it. But I love Black Velvet.
Black Velvet. It's
a
really horrible bourbon.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, the VO.
Yeah, I brought home a half. I brought home a half gallon.
I enjoyed it.
And he drank every.
Oh, I remember that night. I was sitting in there.
Yeah, that bastard.
I was looking at the thing like, who's
nobody
drinking
likes
this?
you, Ryan. Ryan's the first one to get thrown out when it's time to clear this place out.
I'll bring some holy water. We'll fix it.
You'll miss me. You'll miss me.
No, but you've been nice enough to buy an 18-pack or something, and you're a good man. And Vince, God damn it, you're one of the greatest men I've ever met.
Thank you. Try to be sometimes.
I really just truly have a whole lot of respect for you, and I'm really glad that you're living here and that we're all getting along and nobody's killed each other yet.
No, far from it.
It's like they say at the Bell. They call this place the frat house.
Do they?
Yes.
Is that what they're
See, so I just did turn 45.
Yeah. They call this
place...
place...
And then 24 is my next birthday.
At the Bell, they call this place the frat house.
There you go, man. But I mean, the thing is that there's really no harm or foul that's happening over here as far as I can tell, I'm just having a good time, man, and
I love it here.
I think we're gonna all just keep on moving on,
Yeah, dude. I'm very.
Who's
happy.
gonna be the first one to die in this house? Me.
Probably me. I think me.
It's a frat house. I want it to be Ryan.
I think.
Oh wait, Ryan, you're gonna have to show us how to use all this shit.
Yeah.
Well,
and then there'll be no more podcasts.
No, we'll be sitting here in fucking just a quiet room. We can turn on the lights. That's easy.
Me and Vince with headphones on, nothing working.
Yeah. Hold on.
We should put up a board with like a Deadpool. Like a death pool, yeah.
Oh,
Just we fucking feel we're gonna see who's gonna die first. But we have to have the bet is if I die first, you can have this shit,
All right.
Well, who else will take it?
If I die first,
You got nobody that even wants to take
I don't have
this
nothing
shit.
to take.
Hey man, hey man, hey
Me
man.
neither, though.
I don't have much, but you guys can have you guys can have all the my computer and all the backups. I guess.
just got to show us how to use it. Yeah.
Hey, if I die first, you guys can keep paying the house payment.
All right, that's a deal.
Hey, that's a deal. I'll take that deal.
Hey.
Yeah.
And we'll get a French maid.
Yeah.
Hey.
And my kids won't even fight you on it. And they'll be like, hey, fuck that guy.
All right, we're at 50 minutes.
All right. So look at
50
us,
minutes.
Vince. We got 10 minutes
10
left.
minutes.
Let's,
Hold on, let me think.
Yep.
You guys get on with it because I gotta pee really bad. I'm
ahead.
gonna go pee.
tinkle.
I'm gonna go pee.
tinkle.
Go ahead.
We
Just,
got this. Should I sit there? No.
so,
Doug, I love living here, and I'm glad I did this thing tonight.
yeah,
I'll do more. Let me
What's
come up
up?
with some good stories. Fishing stories.
I only have the one fishing story, the guy with the arm, I think.
To my fishing part here,
I really enjoy fishing.
it's fun. I can't explain it, and I don't want to explain it like fucking the Brady Bunch or some holy liberal fucking show. Fishing it's comforting. I just said it. Comforting. I use the word I don't like to use, but
Yeah, I like when
peace of mind.
I like when you get to look out and you see the water, and then you look up and there's usually a hill or something like that, and you get to imagine better times than now.
And I used to drink all the time fishing. Now I don't drink no more because I get tired.
See, I always drink.
I don't. I go with my Pepsi, snacks, and hopefully, thank God I'm fucking anything in the world, and I'm depending on that fish to eat to survive, because it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Because lately I haven't been catching any fish.
Yeah, you're like, thank God for Chick-fil-A.
Oh, as a matter of fact, we got a fish sandwich before we went fishing yesterday. I think that jinxed us. And it was overcooked. We're like, what the fuck? It was all dry.
Yeah.
But
you ate it, yeah.
no, I think it's still in the car.
Oh, Jesus. Don't let that sit there too long. Yeah, it's fucking fantastic, man. Anyhow, I don't know.
That Mammoth trip that's coming up, we want to try to get as many people.
What's Mammoth?
We go up to Mammoth. We started it last year.
Oh yeah, for what? For fishing?
Yeah,
or?
me and two best friends of mine, and then Chris went with us too. And I wanted to camp, but I was like, "Fuck that, it's
Dude,
cold
what?
at
Oh,
night."
none of you guys ski or snowboard or anything like that.
Long time ago.
I
This is what happens now. These fingers start hurting. My arms.
Oh,
start
dude, I know. We were just talking
I'm
about
a
that.
mess, man.
Look, I know you guys are like twice my or like 4 times my age or whatever, but like
Fuck
you.
We're gonna sabotage. What can we sabotage?
but I think I've accumulated so many injuries in my lifetime that like I feel like I'm fucking 50.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
From the boarding and skiing,
Skateboarding
Yeah.
and I mean car accidents, like I've fractured, I've hyperextended both knees, I've broken both wrists, I've shattered my ankle, I've fractured 3 vertebrae in my
Did you
spine.
go to the doctors for all that?
Oh yeah.
Not me. So I still did broken.
Well, okay,
I
so
didn't want to know.
No,
So my-
but when it gets cold,
yeah, you feel
that
it, you
shit.
fucking
Yeah.
feel it, yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
and so like so I mean,
bad.
so I get what you guys mean when that, you know what I mean? Because when the cold fucking, I mean, my joints hurt like a motherfucker like these past couple weeks, you know, and it's like, older dudes always like to tell me, oh, you're too young to feel that way, but it's like, man, I put my body through
No.
I put my body through the fucking ringer when I was a kid, you know, so like it's just it's I was
Wait till you hit 4 times your age. It really hurts, you know? I'm driving down the road fucking right now in my truck. I'm like this.
Okay.
But
So
actually, I am flipping off people.
we
but
got 5
His
minutes.
fingers are breaking. They're turning. They're twisting.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Okay, so we got 5 minutes, and I want to hear. I'm gonna go first, but I want to hear your most painful injury stories, each one. Okay. The thing that I mean, because I don't want to hear about like the most the most residuals, the one that has the most. I want to hear the one that hurt the most.
Oh, okay.
So
well, they only hurt for a second. That's how I tell my kids. I said, "Don't fucking come to me crying."
No, hold
you
on.
come
Hold
up
on.
to me and say, "Dad, my head's split open from here to here,"
right.
and I'll look at it. So, yes, it is. Then you can start crying. I'll figure it out from there.
Okay. No, so let me go first because I've had many injuries, but the one that always fucking sticks with me is I dislocated this finger, this one here, and it went backwards.
Oh.
And so this index finger was this way, like this. And and I grabbed it just instinctually grabbed it, and with my thumb I popped the joint back in. And popping it back in was the most aggressive pain I've ever had in my entire fucking life. And I've broken many bones, but I had nerve damage in my palm and all this shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh. It was. I mean, it was. I know. Like,
you feel it in your feet too.
Oh
huh?
my god, man!
Where's that nerve goes?
And you can hear it just pop back in, and I rolled over like no, like that hurt way more than when I actually popped it out. Yeah, yeah. Fuck, dude, popping that motherfucker back, and the thing was, it ballooned up. I went to the doctor. The doctor he looks at it, he goes, I just would have done the same thing.
Yeah, well, you gotta,
Yeah.
The doctors, I just don't like them, so I won't go.
Do you got what's your painful story?
Just like his, my toe, we go to the store, get boxes, and put them on skateboards. We live on the hill like this, and we get in the box, and the other person get in the box, and two people push us down that hill.
Hell yeah.
Hauling ass.
Hell yeah.
The object was to knock the other guy out of his box.
Yeah, fuck
When
yeah.
I came out of my box, fucking toe snapped back just like that.
Ooh.
But I didn't snap it back. And I just went like that for 2 days. My dick hurt. That nerve goes all over the fucking place.
Dude,
My
yeah,
fucking
man.
ear, fucking my eye.
Yeah.
And I just laid in bed. Finally, my mom, she was always getting in trouble. Taking me like a week later. Well, they didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get in trouble.
Well, I know, dude.
But
I
that
know.
was painful.
Well, that was the thing.
They did that too. They popped it when I got there and refixed it.
Yeah.
Put a cast on. I took that cast off.
Well, you're an
You're
idiot.
an idiot.
You're just a dummy.
I can't handle it.
What about you, Doug?
I bought. I've always been a fucking fan and a hero of technology. So, way back when cordless tools and shit came about where you could just plug a battery in them, I spent money on them. Now, they weren't that very good. But I bought this whole set of cordless tools, and it was the very end of the day. And I looked up and I was like, wow, I could use that Sawzall
Oh, shit. That's a...
up on the ladder there, you know? So I cut the shit off and I set the Sawzall on the top of the ladder. And as I go to work, my belly hits the fucking Sawzall and I can see it falling off, you know, for like 10 feet. And I've only used it one time at this point. So I go to catch it, and it gets caught on one of the rungs of the other side of the ladder, and I proceed to shove the Sawzall blade all the way through my hand.
Oh my God.
And
This make my
so,
hand hurt.
that's what it looked like.
Oh God.
And the Sawzall's hanging from my
Oh
hand.
God.
And so I have to rip it out, man, you know?
And through there, that is painful.
And you got to do it while it's going, right? Like it's.
No.
Oh,
no,
just
no,
the blade.
No. Fuck no. Just the blade. But
Okay.
I mean, come on, it's through my fucking goddamn hand.
Yeah.
And so anyhow, I tell my guys, you know, somebody bandaged me up or did some shit.
Super glue.
And I was like, all right, let's go home. And we drive back to the shop. Well, I fucking carpooled with like 4 other guys in a truck.
Yeah.
Or three other guys in a truck. And they decided they wanted to go out drinking.
And you're still injured.
So I just sat there and I drank with them, and we all getting all fucked up and doing all this shit. And when we'd carpool back home, we'd drop people off at their houses, and I was the furthest one. So I'd eventually be out of my truck, and I'd have to get into my vehicle and make it the rest of the way home. And I partied with them. I did everything you had to do, and I was fucking just as fresh as a fucking goddamn daisy. And then I got in my car, and I drove all the way home, and I got into my car, and I cried like a little fucking girl, because that fucker hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, so but what happened is it healed up, and I couldn't feel my hand anymore.
Oh, man.
And fortunately, I'm a left-hander, and this happened with my right hand.
Yeah.
But I could never feel my hand again. And about 10 years later, I was walking down the mall with my children. And the most extreme pain you've ever felt in your whole entire life. Like, it dropped me to my knees in the center of a mall that is packed.
Yeah.
And I just grabbed my hand. It hurt so fucking bad. And it lasted for about 15 seconds. And all the fucking feeling came back into my hand.
How many years?
That's my story.
How many years?
Whoa. You
About
said
10 years
10 years
later.
later. You know what? I'm no doctor, but theoretically,
Doctor?
I think that might have been some sort of cartilage probably finally finding its place
Said,
back.
yep, here we go again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and maybe it just kind of it healed in a certain way, and so like there was the pain was some piece of bone moving into your hand.
Don't know.
I got that in the shoulder, a piece of bone just
Yeah.
floating around.
That's what I'm saying. All right, well that's
For
it,
him
guys.
also.
Okay, so hold on.
Wait, we're at an
Hold
hour.
on, Vince.
All right, go ahead.
That might have been my deal, but last time I checked out, what's your name?
Let me check my ID real quick. Oh, Vince.
And that was your what?
So
My deal.
Look at that camera.
was my
Look
deal.
at that camera. No, in front of
No,
you, the
that
camera,
one.
and say
Say, my name's Vince,
My name's
and that's
Vince,
my
and
deal.
that was my deal, Sadaka.
Hey, there we go.
And now we need some music.